California Raisins are a collective of 3,500 growers and 20 or so packers. Collectively they produce around about 300,000 tonnes of raisins annually. 200,000 tonnes of that would be consumed domestically in the US and 100,000 tonnes will be exported. The UK is the largest dried vine fruit market in the world. The UK is also one of the largest importers of California raisins. What is a raisin? It's effectively a dried grape. It still amazes me how many people don't actually know that. But in our case, in California Raisins case, it's a Thompson seedless grape, a particularly green variety. Obviously you don't see it as green when it's dried because as it dries it turns brown, and the sugars will caramelise over a 3-week period whilst it lies on the ground and is turned into a much darker fruit, obviously, and that's the raisin that everybody comes to recognise in this country.
My name's Neil Forbes and I've got a restaurant in Edinburgh called Café St Henri, and I'm here today to show you how versatile California raisins can be. So I'm going to show you a very quick, simple, easy, delicious, tasty dish with chicken, watercress, red peppers, red onions. Got some wonderful ingredients here, red peppers here. Of course, we'll just start the process of rubbing this in a good bit of British rapeseed oil and a good bit of salt. I'm going to roast this in the oven because what we want to do is to remove the skin from this. So great, we're going to make the dressing now, which is very simple, very easy and absolutely delicious, using these big, fat, juicy, 100% natural California raisins. We're going to make this puree, if you like, which is going to be intensified with the addition of a handful of capers, which has got that kind of salty, sweet flavour. Great as a dressing. So they're going to puree up.
Benefits of eating California raisins. The first and fundamental part of that would be fibre, very high in fibre. Obviously once the moisture has gone out of the drying grape, you're left with a wonderful, moist, succulent raisin that's very high in fibre. What a lot of people don't realise is that there are also minerals and vitamins like boron, calcium, etc. It's amazing, they're pretty much an all-day fruit in the sense that one of the most important eating occasions would be breakfast. A lot of people tend to sprinkle them on muesli, etc. if they're not already within the muesli. Lunch is another one. I actually eat raisins myself. I always sprinkle them on salads and I've always done that. I love the texture of it and I like the taste. I think it's important to get the children involved. I think that's always a useful benefit, to get them involved in the educational side of it, to get them to learn why they're putting these things in. And also to make them aware of why they're doing it, you know, and to be involved in it makes them a sense of purpose. I think also, you know, sitting down as a family, I think can make a big difference. You know, improving the eating habits so everybody knows why they're eating what they're eating.
We're going to make some croutons using this bread. Absolutely great. I'm going to cut it in half first. Just like this, just a nice dice. Slightly crisp these up a little bit. In the oven, not too much. A little trickle of that lovely rapeseed oil again. And that's just going to go in the oven just for a few minutes, not too long. So we don't want them like bullets, we just want them just a light crispness just on the outside. Absolutely juicy, lovely, delicious, great chicken, 100% natural. So let's get this. Want to hear a bit of sizzle? So that's what cooking's all about. Getting a pan on, getting it hot. You just slice this up, reasonably thin. And again, sweetness of that red onion, married up with that chicken.
Raisins are a fantastic addition to anybody's daily diet for first and foremost the taste, which obviously has to be a most important thing if it's going to end up being eaten. The other thing, of course, is that with that goes a whole load of health attributes like fibre, as I said before, and also the other vitamins and nutrients, and the fact that raisins will literally accompany any type of meal at any time of the day.
So just see that just starting to blister. Get a nice strippy kind of cut on the pepper. Get the chicken, which has just been sitting there, absolutely wonderful, taking on all those beautiful flavours. This is where it all happens, on this plate right now. This is going to be delicious. We're going to scatter some of these lovely red peppers over. Yes, it's got colour. It's going to attract kids. They're going to be interested because it's nice and vibrant and red. The whole family are going to love this. Our lovely pre-prepared dressing, which we made, of course, with the wonderful big fat juicy plump California raisins, that little kick of caper in there, the rapeseed oil, and just to finish off, just because they're juicy and sweet like, a few plump California raisins, the crowning glory right on the top.
People talk today many times about functional foods. I would consider raisins a very functional food. To incorporate them into a normal diet, as I actually do myself, works really well and complements so many other things. I think it's important also, to balance that with, a level of fitness regime. To eat well, fitness regime, etc. would go a long way to actually, supporting a healthier lifestyle and actually, increase people's life expectancy as well as the quality of the life that they have at the time.